How you guys doing today? T-Dog here again. If you guys saw one of my last videos, is I reviewed this Camelist titanium knife. Well, as that is a whole bigger part of my whole get home gear system. Well, this is a piece of gear out of that system. This is my get home bag, and as you can probably see from the camera, this thing is of not great quality. You really do pay for what you get. I paid $22 for this for free shipping, and it's a bag. It's not. I would not take this. I would take this on a day hike with me. I would not take this on like 5-10 day hike or something like that. But I mean, it's a bag. It's a bag. Works like a bag. There's some features about it I don't like, but you know what? It's a bag. Anyway, so my get home bag got a few things. And there's some things I want to point out to you about this that makes this not a very, makes you want to research what you're getting. So I have my little magazine pouch here with a flashlight. This thing's super awesome. This is a telescoping 250 luminescence flashlight. I got this at Lowe's for like, I think it was like $7 for this, and it's not cheap. It's metal. It's a metal flashlight. It is not cheap. It is made very well for what I paid for it. That just goes to show you don't have to spend $100 on a tactical flashlight to get the quality you're looking for. In this front little pouch right here, I've got just some miscellaneous stuff. I've got first aid kit. This is Adventure Medical Kits. This is the company for this. I'm always preaching, you know, make your own, but for what this is awesome. I had to use this recently. I went to the gun range, and people out there like to shoot bottles, and I had a bottle slip right up into my damn boot and into my foot, and I was bleeding pretty good, but I had this with me, and I busted it out, and I was able to get home just fine without, you know, bleeding all over the truck, which was nice. I got a nice little... Got a couple of chem lights for signaling, whatever. I got a nice little pocket saw. These things are cool. They work, and they're really inexpensive. So I put that in here. Fire making materials, and of course, like I always say, put your shit in a plastic bag. Keep it from getting wet. I got the fire lighters, which are the long-lasting matches, plus a box of regular matches in here. I got a nice multi-tool in case I need it, and I think that's it for that pouch. Yeah, that's it for that pouch. In this little pouch up here, what I have is a couple more items. Some hand warmers for your feet, for your hands, whatever. A couple of ponchos and an emergency survival blanket. And these emergency survival blankets, they're cheap, they work. And let me tell you, I use these at work all the time. In one of my previous videos, I said I was a veterinary technician. I use these for dogs and cats who have temperature issues under anesthesia. And believe me, this stuff works. This technology works. You don't have to go and spend... I've had to use these before too. You don't have to go and spend $20 on a damn survival blanket. But in an emergency, these do work. They're a great product to have. I got a little sharpening stone. I think that's a must-have for all bags, period. And the main pouch back here is where I keep a lot of my main compartment stuff. You guys already know I keep this knife. You've already seen that. In here I keep some other things. I keep a nice little set of binoculars just to see where I'm going. Check out the train in front of me so I don't get surprised. I got a nice little camping stove, and in there I got a compass. I've got some fuel start tablets for cooking. Toilet paper. You need toilet paper. You are going to have to wipe your ass. You do not want to have an itchy asshole while you are out in the bush. It sucks. I wouldn't know personally, but it sucks. You guys have seen these before, the Ozark Trail camp utensils. They're nice. They work. They're super cheap. Paracord. I got 150 feet of paracord in here. Now, you're asking, hey, T-Dog, why is it that funny color? Well, you know, I thought about that, and they sell them in blacks and greens and browns. I figured... if I was using it, had to cut it apart, and I want to keep it, I don't want to spend time looking for it because I dropped it somewhere and it blends in with the background. So, the woods, whatever. So, I got this. You can find it if you drop it. I got a set of working gloves. You got to protect your hands. These are nice. These are Hardy working gloves. They're pretty good quality, and I got them for pretty cheap. You got to keep the sun off you, so I got a nice little boonie hat. And a hat for you to keep warm, and too, because it's going to get cold. 80% of your body heat is going to leave through your head. You need a warm hat. This little sucker, as you see, I can use this. I boiled water in this many a time. You need a stainless steel water container. Purify water, do whatever you need with it. That is a must-have. And the only other thing I have in here is a belt. Why do I have a belt in here? Well, you could use this for whatever. If I want to take some weight off, put it around my waist, excuse me, you can use a belt. I also have this in here because you may have to hang a firearm from it. That's why I have that in there. Or paracord might not work. You need your belt for something else, you got an extra belt. That's all I have in there. And the big, main, huge compartment, this is where this bag gets really funny. Okay? You think the zipper, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but the zipper right here, usually what happens is your bladder goes in the zipper. This zipper was made for only about 6 inches. So you can keep stuff in there if you want, but you sure as shit isn't going to fit your water bladder in there. It does have mesh webbing in the front here for whatever other crap you need this for. Ooh, actually I can put my hats back there. Anyway, but what's also awesome about this is instead of they screwed up the inside of that bag for that application, but on the outside of the bag, you can fit your whole water bladder in here, but guess what? Putting that in there, it makes it pretty uncomfortable to wear. So I don't know what the hell they were thinking when they designed this thing. I don't know if, someone just couldn't read a set of directions or what, but I was like, I thought that was pretty ridiculous. But anyway, it's a bag, and it works. It's got nice padded straps. I wouldn't be able to tell you what kind of brand this bag is because it is unmarked. It's obviously a cheap knockoff. But, for what it is, it'll get the job done. And I have tested it. You guys will see another test video of that. I have tested it, and it works out. It works. Test your equipment. But really, that's it. Once again, thanks to my subscribers who subscribe to my channel. Hey, that's cool. If you guys have any other tips or tricks, or maybe you're missing something out of this, go ahead and shoot me, comment, whatever. Don't care. But that's pretty much it. And I'll see you guys next time.